I
you
had to
be willing to
restart the
join me?
stream just so it's not
Come
18
on,
hours
take a
long.
break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Stir fry noodles are actually really good.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a... Alright, follow me.
Where's the... Oh. Oh, that's a very odd place to have it. But I won't judge. Going.
Huh? Lady Farina?
What's Lady Farina do?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Lady...
Oh,
Miss
oh,
Farina
that is.
will be
I
supporting
really
our
just
production
restarted the
of the
stream.
Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are
Let's
the
see.
ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Farina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You bet! That
You helped bring our...
Oh, please don't make.
So, you were saying...
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's one of our greatest regrets.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed.
So far,
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Definitely true to life.
by true to life, you mean the director...
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although...
What opportunity?
Our director was constantly singing your praises.
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show
no, it's
will
not
really
Genshin,
go
it's a
ahead. But
manga.
one by one...
Makes sense. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Poisson... Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
I'm gonna just take a little gander. I must say, Poisson hates her. Just my guess, though. Someone has a way I'm working on it. It's sort of half loud, so.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Alright. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script.
Okay then. Looking forward to...
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of even once he's done. It isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Farina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Oh, legitimately.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
So that's why you were...
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of... Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying, I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
I just realized we know over there.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
There's my photo. What are you doing? Hey, get her. Get over here. Look at you. I have an adorable little puppy with me, so he will
I've
be.
had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As
Oh
time
no,
went
we're
on,
alone.
it
Yay!
got hard. Eventually,
I love
I
being
realized
lonely.
I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Yeah, well, she gave up. That was like my screen turned off or feeling. That's insanity. You want it? Okay. Alright, let's continue with whatever we're doing.
Reward?
So I can continue getting my
Guess back
promos.
then, I was scared of
Because
simply even
soon
the
I'm gonna be able to get.
I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself.
1,600
No one could be
pulls.
allowed to
Well,
know.
no, 9,600 pulls.
That's what I really meant. when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom! Someone drops an atomic bomb. Now, imagine if that happened to you twice. Imagine. Why is this?
Yeah, but it's so you're gonna get in second
At
round.
least the choice. All right.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you
Well, I
maybe
just look right
put
into the
differences
phone.
aside
It's
for a
totally
moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We
So
shouldn't have to
now
wait too
YouTube
much
guys
longer.
think we're getting me canceled. Let me guess. They turned off my streaming? Oh no, they didn't. For once. Life is a person. We are music. The song goes really hard, so I have to listen to it, and no matter what. Where's my controller? I'm gonna put this aside. Because the song just goes pleasantly hard and also sings hard. So, please don't cancel me or close my stream.
So you were
Me?
He was a rich.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Ocean.
That's right. He has some pretty... If you become human, you can...
Wait, that sounds kind of...
It's the most important line in the whole script. She kept quiet about all the it was only after
You mentioned earlier about the
Yeah. I spent some... It was like that, and she took me under...
She sounds like a rude...
She really was. I was a lost child. The other kids were all... One day... Yeah.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here.
Farina? The Farina?
Please, the honor.
Same here!
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. Yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness?
Snap.
You mean
Oh,
the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her, The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aurelie.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aurelie. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to...
Well, if that's where we're at,
Guys, I'm
looks
like,
like
stream
it's
got
time to go
canceled.
visit Villemont.
Are you
Oh,
ready
it's
to
only
face
been
the
an hour.
truth?
Honestly, funny you should ask, though.
First of it has just been me running
Come
away
on,
from the game for
everyone.
like 2 minutes. And we'll solve this equation, let me in. Let me in. You will not touch me, so I'll take the place of the one you trusted. New assembly.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Ugh, as if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. Wait, why are you all looking?
We're just curious, that's all.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium.
Precisely. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just state
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
c'est la vie indeed.
Aww, too bad.
Sorry to leave.
Don't worry, peace.
This sucks. I mean, she already can fight. She's on my team. I think if I didn't have her on my team, I would be able to use her. I should be able to see it. Yo. Send her out.
Frost is coming! Get in here!
Excuse me.
Over here.
Frost is coming! Oh,
Can I please use my ability, please?
Getting here! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
A new assembly.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Farina?
I can explain.
A new assembly.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vilma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. We took on so anyway, one day it seemed like a win-win. So I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Isn't that the drink paddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay. I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it.
Hey, don't say—
You traitor! You knew— What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life-and-death situation. We could have saved her! How could you be so—
Please, try not to get too worked.
Yeah, listen to him.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. He has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some—
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve in my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight! Go! Get lost!
That's enough! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storm. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she?
Yeah.
So think hard about what if you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences. But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? What are you laughing at?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt if she'd seen Paulo and Villemont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a true...
I'm truly...
It's all right.
So...
Clearly, the end of the story needs to focus...
What do you...
The Traveler is right. If you could find...
You really think...
I trust that...
No.
Well...
Come, let's...
Alright. It's gonna be it, right? Maybe. Hopefully, I'm praying. I've done with this quest already and hate it. I don't hate it, just I'm annoyed of it. What are these? We need 6 more. What's this? No. Never saying it again.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone...
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind.
Hey! It's full of script lines!
Let me take a look. Maybe there's some... Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary... Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Vachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
She was so terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must... wait. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's...
Animals of Tibet. When you're trusted in assembly. How did Feminine even survive? Let's find that. Sorry, Feminine, you might die from this. Let's see this. Wait. Give me a minute. I mean, I might die from this, but I do need to see this. Assembly. I just did. I should be dropping down. I can actually drop them. I can do it. Am I losing? Am I losing? Really dumb. Oh, my homie, Benton. Oh, that's not funny at all. My skin is legit being bent in. But let's just say again, nope. I don't think anyone's even gonna be in my stream today. Weapon must be swords. We have Farina. Get Farina to do that. I'm on Camaria. Good. Creepy. Oh, what's that really cool looking fish? Right there. Cool looking oarfish, I can red. Red bait, maybe. Right there. Grab it, grab it. Not you. So that might not be it. Worm, maybe. Maybe worm. Did you hear what the woman... Wait. Wait, was that it? Wait, I don't know if that was it. That might have been it. Nope. Don't bite. Is that it? No, it's not. So the last big must be it. It's like collect everything. Oh. Sit. Sit. There we go. I don't know how easy this fish is gonna be attached. Because I know I struggle with this.
You've got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch!
A rusty koi. That's sweet. Please, let's stop fishing now and let's actually use this photo. Right. Pose. Pose. Pose.
Let the world collide!
So I gotta restart this code is what I'm getting. Okay. 17. Hey kid, nice to meet you. Are you ready to pass our pizza? Press again. Awesome. $15. There's so many events happening, so I will be able to get Kinich. Alright, cool, we're done. She actually started sitting. Alright, all good. That's it. That's all we needed. Here's my... Alright, here we are, and then we down slam. I missed! That was the most Sigma thing ever. That was like the most Sigma thing I've ever done. Should I get there? So beautiful, lovable angel. But she took the spotlight, shining so bright, left me to fade away. Lonely medicine.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
There we go, that's better. Perfect, we got it. Sadly, it wasn't one of these. Alright, so I gotta wait a little bit to do these ones. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's see what wishes we can make right now. We have 800. Let's see how many we can get. 5 wishes so far. Okay, cool. Alright. 5 more and we'll have 10 full. Okay, well, let's get back to the Freno quest. The little ocean, the little ocean, little ocean. So it's not too far. Literally, it's that place again. Yeah. It's so Side real quick. I'll be right back. The Donkey Kong is hooked.
She deserves a even in the last.
She did her best. We know what choice her little.
Donkey Kong.
I will channel all. I won't ask for your.
But
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move and aren't, I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bring.
Thank you for the vote.
Then, let's not del-
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then.
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. Besides, a role
Well,
All right, I'll leave you.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an
Whoa, wait.
No. That's never going to work.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that O'Reilly's story is unworthy of the...
No.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervi...
I will be right back. I paused real quick. I'll be back. Hey, perfect. Find Monster New Villette. Let's go find Monster New Villette. Oh, he's not in here? Wait, what? He wasn't in here? Wait, what? He's not in his office for once?
Yep.
Oh, he's over here.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just...
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Farina. And you too, traveler and...
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event.
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity.
I'm truly delighted now that you've regained some...
Why would you suddenly...
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it
I
on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
You are very welcome.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
It's a pillow pet. Yeah. Repertoire. Everyone makes mistakes.
It's It's done.
I'm
The
gonna
opera at the
my
Chorus is booked.
shed, but it's okay
Thanks
because
to
I'm
my
gonna
eloquent
repair
and
it.
impassioned speech, we've had to fight a
Everyone
touching
makes
story.
mistakes.
Now, let
I'm gonna
This is
go for
truly
my
wonderful.
shed, but
The
it's
sooner we
okay
can
because I'm
finalize the
gonna
ending, Fiona and I just went over
repair
some
it.
parts of the script and tweaked a few things.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation?
Communication is vital to any good performance.
It's amazing.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back.
leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never...
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. If only...
What should we do? It's almost time for her to...
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Hey, what's going on? Oh no, not again. But why?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep
What? I thought they cure it.
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final...
How could you do this to yourself?
I'm sorry.
You...
Miss Farina?
Say no more. Loic, your
yeah.
Please take dull feedback.
Thank you, Miss...
Never mind. No one likes regrets. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so...
I do not doubt your acting. What in your...
It's her pure heart, despite all the pain and loneliness she had.
Well said. I leave director...
Is she here yet?
Must it get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité est nourrie, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My... wish...
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Farina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as super—
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name.
I don't know. Maybe it's just—
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use me. It's too bad. Still, I have to admit that it felt good.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Farina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was— she's back.
Honestly, what is he doing?
A little troll.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been—
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one—
Oh, that... I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realist...
Wait, what about Dolphy?
Oh, let's go check on her as—
Yes, if nothing else.
Alright. I don't really like it, but I like how far myself. It's legit none. Sadly, I cannot feed him his specialty. Dishes only have one. I want to save these for later on, so I'll give him his, like, less. Probably gotta get him something else. Probably gotta... I need to get this at 6. Because this is all free now, and I have to go free now for now. Oh, we gotta go back there. I think this should be the end. I think Farina got her.
Ah, you're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her—
How did the performance go?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Farina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life.
blaming your bad luck.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the—
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
You mean we never stop—
So, any plans for the next— After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe, you could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all this happened, I should give you guys some space. But
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Farina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. What about you, Miss Farina?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite alright. No need to apologize. Maybe, Nervilette, I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else. Yeah. But from now on, I want to watch them bluff, I'm sure.
Sounds like you're ready. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover.
If a vision, then I should do my...
Yes, for me. 60 promos. Oh. Was there a hand cover? Oh, yeah, I know. It's just so odd having two. I think we walk back in here. I don't even think we can walk back in here. Can we? No, we're locked out. We can't. I'm never gonna be able to walk back in this building ever again. It's the only time. Sweep snows, some sacrifices, no time for jealousy. I've got no time to play. I can see eventually surely find me. Gotta be braver, better keep behaving. This we live our life searching for the answers inside of every day. And I want to have a feeling that maybe there was more to this game. And I want to have a passion to get away. So Silence glass. Boy. Tenori's. Oh no, Tenori's a 5-star. What am I yapping about? Navigate. Renegade, renegade. I'm going to actually walk on the mountains.
You're early.
Stop
That's
what
right.
we do.
Nate's
I
pings
know.
might get better.
Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story?
Everybody in the car starts bouncing, then you can stop what we do without it. No, fucking everything will tell you all about it. No, 5 stars in my heart, then I found it. No, everybody in the car starts bouncing. Dun dun dun, dun, get it, dun, get it, dun, all the way, get it, dun. I just feel them, she's my alibi. Domain expansion.
we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock. Fasoli! Open up! They're here!
Get it.
Fasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
Angela, where's the bandage? Oh, found one.
Hope you cut yourself. Oh, too much gaming.
Still, I told Thlasoli we were.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Thlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging, but since Nechka fell ill... Wait a minute.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Yep. The tracks ended this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
How is it that every single...
Imagine you're walking to work. Suddenly,
Kaboom!
bomb. Now, imagine if that happened to you twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom! Someone drops an atomic bomb on you. Now, imagine if that happened to you twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom! Someone drops an atomic bomb on you.
What do you
Now,
want?
imagine if that happened to
I'm
you
on stream, Jack.
twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom! Someone drops an atomic bomb.
Let's finish this
Now,
fast.
imagine if that happened to you twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom! Someone
Dude,
drops
it's not
an
my
atomic
project.
bomb. Now, imagine if that happened to you twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly, kaboom!
Oh my, okay, show me. Let me pause stream, because you're so insistent on me saying.
Twice. Imagine you're walking to work one day, and suddenly,
Kaboom!
Huh. There really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Thlasoli's companion, though.
Hey, Cody. Oh, hey, Jeffy, what do you... Hey, Cody. Oh, hey, Jeffy, what do you do? I'm gonna dump diarrhea in your bath. What?
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Thlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
Called her a hoe because she said nobody you let know your brother was the show. I mean, oh my.
That's Kevin's voice.
Hey, you!
Come down, quick!
Pizza's
Huh? We just got up here and Thlasoli's back. Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Hey, you! I ordered 5 pizzas, not fun. Don't worry, sir. Here you go.
Iengu, come here.
This can't be.
You're being naughty again.
Hey, you!
Oh, that's a good Saurian.
Don't worry, sir. Here you go.
You must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec.
Hey, you! I ordered 5 pizzas, not fun.
Oh, so stupid, just like
I
my
was waiting for
sanity.
you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for her guests. She ended up getting lost along the way.
Yeah, Kevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. Her health definitely comes first.
Well, she can at least speak. That's already more than I could ask.
Hey, cheer up. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging. When I first made
Too bad I didn't go for
Chevin
Melania. I went for
Blaze gem
Kinich.
and quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really...
Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information, but the words, it's the perfect gift for a dear friend.
Paimon's interested. Then once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
Are oranges named oranges because oranges are orange? Or is orange named orange because oranges are orange? Did you seriously just say orange 8 times in one sentence and it actually makes sense? Bro, what happens to the
You
car
deserve
if
it.
right?
You saved me. And Nichka's birthday present. It's
Does
the
it take
least I
screenshots
can
out?
do
Does
to
it
repay you.
take? Does it take us?
Kevin, I thought I
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. Nichka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hold on, this isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our more...
You never know. You do?
No, don't listen.
In any...
Oh no, it's the Tapatlasaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and the clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nichka to get better.
You're right. Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler.
Of course. On it, need it, cheesy.
Maybe we'll even line it up with Nichka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Fosoli!
The whitest motherfucker I've ever seen. I met my dealer yesterday, guys, and he asked me, how much do you want? I said, I want an instant ground.
Look after yourselves.
And he said, Ryu? Okay, my bad.
Nechka
Anyways,
is going to be so happy to meet you.
Joe, it's so good that I can't.
What the f? Oh, 99% of people are, in fact, idiots? Horrifying. No, but the good news is they're insecure. 99%.
Was doing 10 sets of yamas now?
99% of Oh, 99% of people are, in fact, idiots? Horrifying. I know, but the good news is they're insecure. 99% of people.
Was doing 10 sets of yamas now?
What are we gonna do? If I wasn't the paying attention, know all the way. Why'd she go all the way to Sumeru? Am I even looking at the exact same person? I don't think I'm chasing the right person. Blah blah blah, no, untouchable, 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 untouchable. Bounce it, no, no, no. Not yet unlocked. Coming soon. Bounce it, no, no, no. Untouchable. I'll take your hands, so I don't wanna dance. Take your hands, so I don't Be refresh that. Wait, hold on. Doesn't this mean that? Oh, wait, no. I ain't getting. No. We only have 10 days. Oh my gosh. Oh my. You know what? We need our daily coffee creamer, and then we're gonna end stream chat. End stream for right now. Hope to actually get people. I didn't really get anyone in the stream, so. Never mind, I'm gonna do this. This is actually disgusting. Ew. I'm gonna throw up my guts now. That's legit disgusting. Ugh. Where did all the yummy creamers go? I also want the yummy creamer. That sucks. Well, I'm done with stream for today, so. See you guys.